Hi guys, I'm Rishita. Welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. Today I came up with another review and this review is about the Welcome to the Jungle movie. To be honest, this movie is a franchise of the Welcome which actually started in 2007, and after the disaster of Welcome 2, we finally have this movie after 19 years of wait. This movie started its shooting in around 2023 December. It had its up and down, and after whole 3 years, the movie is finally released with a huge cast. So everyone expected this to be too funnier or something because that's what this movie is about. Even the writer, late Neeraj Vora, his magic can be seen in this movie. So coming into the storyline, this storyline is about a rich guy who wants to avoid taxes. He decides, let's do a flop film so that I'll show this are my losses and I won't pay anything. So for doing a flop film, they have to get the flop actors, flop directors, everyone who are the worst possible things. But this gets twisted when these crew started getting involved with real people and their problems in a village where they meet a real gunda. So this is basically a very comedy film surrounding this. First, coming to the positives, I really enjoyed the first half. It was actually good, the comic timings and everything. It was super fun. I was actually genuinely enjoying it. But that was it, because as the movie started prolonging, it just felt forced comedy. Like every dialogue should be comedy. Everyone, if suppose there is a 5 people in a scene, then they made sure to give everyone one dialogue so that just a forced comedy will come out. The first half had few nice comedy sequences, but filmmakers just keep smashing like one after one joke, because of which the comedy just felt too forced. Like it was like, okay, this is a comedy film, so we are making a comedy film. That kind of forced. It wasn't like natural comedy that was coming out any longer. By the second half, the movie was too exhausting and it felt too dragged. In fact, if you ask me, they could even cut 20 to 30 minutes of the movie. They just dragged it. Coming to the cast and performances, Akshay Kumar did give his best. Like you could see really that guy is trying his best to bring the comic timings. And then coming to our heroines, Disha and Jacqueline, to be honest, they were just there to look pretty. They didn't have anything or they didn't do any performance, to be honest. And for me, the best performance in this movie is Farida Jalal and Kiran Kumar. They were really the hilarious, the pure Urdu thing, or else the way that she did her dialogues. It was pure joy. I literally laughed their scenes a lot. And coming to Raveena Tandon, her thing and Akshay Kumar's was amazing. But at the same time, I felt only few bits of them were amazing. Others just again felt like a forced comedy. But the biggest problem of this movie is that this was too crowded. Like they've just bought many actors. Obviously the storyline required keeping many actors so that the film just flops eventually. But still, just they had too many talents that just gone wasted in this movie. Like Mukesh Tiwari, Yashpal Sharma, Tushar Kapoor, Aftab, Krishna Abhishek, Kiku Sharda. They were just existing in the background, if you ask me. Like their talents were totally wasted. To be honest, I was honestly shocked when I saw Daler Mehendi. Like, why was he even in the film? They just kept him in the film for for that one sequence, for that background score. They kept him in the film. Like, seriously, his acting was bad, his dialogues were going bad, his eye contact was worse, his expressions weren't working. I don't even know what was the need to put him in the film at this point. Sometimes it was so obvious that he wasn't even at the set and it's the green screen. Coming to the filmmaking, bro, this was the laziest filmmaking. It was horrible filmmaking. They had a great storyline. They could have played with it. They could have made it so much more, but the filmmaking was too lazy. The filmmaking was too lazy to a point when Jackie Shroff has to come. They wanted to show him as very powerful with some dozens of army. They literally used an AI generated video to show the horse thing. And the same prompt was used in several places. They didn't even bother to change the prompt or use graphics. Not only this, even the dubbing and the lip sync were totally off in many places. To be honest, this movie wanted to rely on the nostalgia part of the previous films rather than creating a fresh comedy things. Like the Johnny Liver's gorilla scene from the Fir Hera Fairy, and then Sunil Shetty's Wo Kya Hota Hai thing from Avara Pagal Divana, and then comes the Harshad's iconic line from Jolly LLB. It wasn't a nice screenplay. It was like, okay, this comedy scene, after this comedy scene, then this comedy scene. There was no connection of this. They just wanted to keep the comedy together, which really sucked. Finally, if you ask me, there were too many people in this film. Like, it felt too crowded and not everyone got their screen time, and many talents were wasted. They were just casted to be in the background and they didn't have any significance. This movie wasn't a good movie, guys. It just felt like they kept 2-3 sequences of comedy and made it a film. It didn't have a proper flow. There were many comedy scenes that weren't even necessary for the movie. They did use few real line gigs, like, you know, Akshay Kumar going to the editing room and making them cut, because he did that before also. And everyone saying, Jacqueline, that the movie you're in goes to a flop. Like, those gigs were a bit funny as it related to the real life. But honestly, this film could have been much more. They had a great cast, they had a great storyline, but the filmmakers were too lazy to even make it a good screenplay. I would give this film a rating, maybe a 2. Yes, that's the best I can give, and that 2 is also for the first half and few comedy sequences. That's it, guys. Thank you for seeing this video. I'll come back with another interesting video. Till then, see ya.